when things fall through as they do in the dog game, it can be troubling to a business. You know what I mean? So some of y'all that's in it for the game, you know, just keep that in mind. Like, my shit is an LLC, and I kind of take what I do reasonably seriously. You know what I mean? So with that said, let's get these dogs fed up. So the first thing we'll do here is we'll give each bowl that we're gonna feed in a little rinse. That's just, you know, just kind of par for the course. There's nothing in there that's gonna kill the dog, right? But at the same time, you have to understand that it doesn't hurt, right? Now, one of the things that I'm noticing that I haven't seen in the past, seeing a lot more flies on the yard today, right? Haven't seen this many flies on my yard at all. Haven't seen flies on the yard at all. So I'm gonna be bringing out some stuff to get on these flies. You know what I mean? All of this is stuff that you got to pay attention to when you're out here. You know what I mean? Because it is, it does make a difference in the quality of life for the dog. All right, so in our feed, we're gonna start with our sports mix. Take a little cold water, put that in there. We have a little red cell in here. We're gonna put that in there. Very simple, basic maintenance feed today. This is our basic maintenance feed when dealing with kibble. Right now, normally I'll put one or two of these. I'll put at least 2 caps in there. Today we just gonna go with 1 because I have to refill that at some point. Let me see here. And then the other part of our basic maintenance feed is a clove of garlic. These are things that I like to kind of keep. I don't know if y'all can see a little bit better there, but so yeah. These are things I like to keep in the dog on a regular basis, right? And I'll actually bust these open and stick them in there. Now I have to kind of watch. I gotta watch Tata a little bit because sometimes she won't eat it. So when they're doing that, if they start avoiding the clove of garlic, which I've noticed lately Tata's been doing, then we gonna resort to another method. Now, it doesn't hurt to just give it directly to the dog and put it directly in the dog's mouth. Of course, you may have to wrestle with the dog a little bit, but you know, kind of comes with the territory. Put a little bit more water in there for her. All right, so that's our basic maintenance feed. A little water on top of the kibble with some red cell and garlic. Now we're going to be adding coconut oil to that in the coming days, every so often, just to kind of make sure that the coat is getting the oils and the nutrients that it needs. All right, so that's fat feed. Okay, now with Tata, her bowl look a lot different, right? So we bring a little bit more water for her. On top of that, because she goes like she does, she drinks more water. As a way to sort of combat the dust, what I'll do is after I've rinsed the bowl down, giving it a good swirl, right? And a lot of times I'll keep a rag for these things as well. But once I've given it a good swirl, taking a rag, just kind of give it the once over. Right? So now you see the inside of the bowl itself is clean. You just got that water in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that water right on the yard. And what this is going to do is help to keep her, keep some of the dust down on her chain spot. Because this is kind of what she does. So my goal is to put that water down right in the area where she's running. And hopefully it'll keep the dust down a little bit and it won't corrupt the bowl so much when I'm trying to feed her ass. But that's what you get when you have a high energy dog like that. You want to make sure you get a good amount of feed in her. Gonna actually break her garlic up into smaller bits so that she really can't avoid eating it. You know what I mean? So when they start acting like they trying to get around what you're doing, you got to get creative. So we just break that thing up and throw it in there like that. This way she'll be kind of forced to eat that. And that's what you want. You don't want to leave it to the choice of the dog. With Tata, we're just going to go ahead and drizzle. So one of the things with Tata is I'm trying to get her a little bit more on some strength training because she runs so much. It would be very, you know, it would just help to round out who she is as a dog to get her involved in some strength training. So we're gonna be working with her on that a little bit. Fat, we're gonna be working on her with her agility. You know what I mean? She's reasonably agile, but the way she's built, you know, presents some challenges to her agility. Not really challenges at all. I wouldn't say that at all. But y'all see? As y'all see, when I feed Tata, I put her bowl on a slant on the ground. Y'all can kind of see how she's eating over there. But I put her bowl on the ground on the slant so it makes it easier for her to get to it. I'm going to be switching that out for her as a food bowl to something a little closer to the ground. Well, something a little flatter. You know what I mean? Still up off the ground, but something a little bit easier for her to get into. You know what I mean? She's eating. That one is eating. And then we're going to get Big Boy set up. He eats twice as much as everybody else. His water bowl looking crazy. He doesn't like bees. I don't blame him. Bees and hornets and stuff. This whole area over here I'm gonna have to treat all over again, man. I hit the stuff with bees, hornets, wasp stuff. I hit it with insecticide. I hit it with dry. Hit it with wet. But there's no water source out here. There's no water source out here. He just killed one of the bees. Kill it because I don't want him. Boy eating insects. I guess he getting his own protein. But yeah, I gotta do all of this all over again. And right now, man, like things is definitely behind schedule because of some you know, like I said, people in the game, they ain't in the business, man. I'm not gonna dwell on that. We just gonna go ahead